In the bulletin today, we're going to focus on the tensions in West Bengal over the implementation of the Waqf law. And we cannot discount the pain and suffering of the Hindus of Murshidabad. And what you're seeing on the screens are just some of the hundreds of Hindu residents of Murshidabad who were forced out of their residences. Their homes were attacked, the shops were looted, the women were even given rape threats. In fact, even children have not been spared. They were told that no Hindu will be spared. In fact, today as we speak about West Bengal, take a look at how these innocent residents are continuing to be hounded and forced out of their own land only for their religion and only because they're Hindu.
This woman was told to choose between her dignity and her husband's life.
हमको बोल रहे हैं जे कि तुम्हारा इज्जत दो तो हम तुम्हारा पति को भिक्षा देंगे, जान भिक्षा देंगे.
A man and his son were hacked to death.
টেনে নিয়ে গেল দেও তো কোপাইলে দুই বাপ বেটাকে. কতজন ছিল? মেলাই জন.
These people have been forced to flee their homes to save their lives.
আপনার গ্রাম তো পুরো ফাঁকা হয়ে গেছে, সবাই চলে যাচ্ছে.
পুরো ফাঁকা. তখন কি করবে জানার ভয় সবারই আছে.
Even their water was poisoned and children not spared.
ট্যাঙ্কির জলে বিষ.
ছোট 1.5 বছরকার বাচ্চা আছে, গলায় হেসে ধরে আছে. তোমরাকে মানে নামও নিশান মিটিয়ে দেব, হিন্দুর নামও নিশান মিটিয়ে দেব.
But the Samvidhan saviors are silent.
So you heard some of the residents who spoke about the plight that they had to go through, and imagine when the state says that all is well. These tales of anger and anguish may be painful to watch, but for people in Murshidabad, this is their reality. The TMC, though, continues to remain in denial. For the TMC, these incidents of violence have been orchestrated by the BJP. And that's not all. The TMC MLA Hamidul Rahman, in fact, goes on to say that the bill has to be withdrawn if the Modi government does not want to witness a rerun of the farmer agitation.
आज लोकसभा पार्लियामेंट में देखते थे चोपड़ा में लोग का कुछ नहीं है, यहाँ पर क्यों दंगा लगाने होगा. जहाँ जहाँ भी ये सब हिंदू मुसलमान का दंगा कराने के लिए कोशिश कर रहा है ड्यू टू बीजेपी का दलाल. लेकिन हम लोग बोले आफ्टर ऑल ये बिल अगर विड्रॉ नहीं किया मोदी जी तो संपूर्ण भारत बंद हो जाएगा, उसको किसान बिल का ऐसा हो जाएगा.
Now, what's interesting is how the other senior leaders in the TMC have responded to the matter. While senior TMC spokesperson Kunal Ghosh blames the BSF for letting infiltrators from Bangladesh enter the state and loot homes, on the other hand, you have TMC MP Saugata Roy, who claims that the BSF, in fact, to which the situation is finally under control in Murshidabad. Watch this flip-flop of the TMC over the role of the BSF.
शुभेंदु अधिकारी तो ऑपोजिशन लीडर भी ये स्टेटमेंट कर रहे हैं वो बांग्लादेश से घुसा था, लूट करके चला गया. ये क्वेश्चन है, वो बॉर्डर तो बीएसएफ का जुरिस्डिक्शन है, बॉर्डर तो स्टेट पुलिस का हाथ में नहीं है. तो अगर बांग्लादेश का कोई गैंग प्लानफुली घुसकर कुछ खराब काम यहाँ पे कर दिया तो उसका वो टाइम पे बीएसएफ का रोल क्या था? ये क्या फेलियर है बीएसएफ का?
बीएसएफ तो स्टेट पुलिस के अंडर में है, वो काम कर सकता है. बीएसएफ अच्छा काम और मुर्शिदाबाद में स्थिति शांत. कल डीजी गए थे, बात किए थे सब लोग के साथ.
प्रथम ओवर शेषे 11 রান 1 উইকেটে.
सिचुएशन अंडर कंट्रोल.
The BJP is now questioning the TMC over the Chief Minister's response to what's happening in Murshidabad, or rather the lack of it. The BJP is now accusing the TMC of prioritizing their vote bank to the point that even the state police now has their hands tied in the face of violence.
कि लॉ एंड ऑर्डर सिचुएशन किसका हाथ में है? मुख्यमंत्री कहाँ है? जो पश्चिम बंगाल का जो अभिभावक है हम लोग का, वो कहाँ है? अभी तक वो पुलिस मंत्री भी है, उसका हाथ में लॉ एंड ऑर्डर सिचुएशन, उनका हाथ में आईन है, तो वो क्या कर रहे हैं? आप देखिए एक के बाद एक 4-5 तो चल रहा है लगातार. लेकिन उन्होंने एक ट्वीट करके बस छोड़ दिया है, सोशल मीडिया में लिख के छोड़ दिया है। आप देखिए मुर्शिदाबाद के बाद अभी भांगड़ में हो रहा है, कोलकाता से कितना दूर है। पुलिस का गाड़ी जला रहा है, मोटर बाइक, घर, ऑटो, टोटो सब कुछ जल रहा है, पुलिस के सामने हो रहा है, पुलिस कुछ नहीं कर पा रहा है। क्या, क्यों? क्योंकि ऊपर से नवान्न से मुख्यमंत्री जी का निर्देश है कि कुछ मत करो, उन लोगों को करने दो, क्योंकि उसको वोट बैंक का पॉलिटिक्स है। 30% वोट बैंक उनको चाहिए।
My colleague Tejri is joining us on the broadcast with the details of what's happening in West Bengal, because Tejri, after we saw the violence, has strict action been taken? Because we've seen the visuals, we've seen the testimonies of the people who had to go through this violence, and they say that they've been forced out of their homes and they feel that the state has failed them. And it looks like the politicking around is going on. But what's the situation on the ground for the victims?
Well, yes, absolutely. We have been seeing since the past few days, since the violence has taken place in the district of Murshidabad, that how the individuals, how the families, in fact, who were staying there since years, they have to leave their own houses and they were shifting to Malda. And in fact, they were questioning as to what the government is doing. They were seeking help from the government, but they were also, in fact, mentioning that there is no help provided to them from the side of the government. However, the politics is also played on this particular matter. But the big question over here is that who are those individuals, who incited the violence in that particular area of Murshidabad? If we talk about the investigation, then yes, investigation is underway. West Bengal police, along with the agencies, is investigating the case. But again, the question arises over here is that who are those individuals? And from the initial investigation, what we are getting to know, and our sources have revealed that there is a involvement of PFI in this entire violence that took place in Murshidabad and nearby districts as well. So PFI name is popping up in between. There's also a high probability that SDPI could also be involved, could have been involved in this entire violence, and police is probing this entire matter. So if these individuals were the PFI members were active in that particular area, then why the state intelligence did not report it further? How come the police did not come to know? These are all the questions that are being raised by the BJP over here. Now next we talk about how the condition is on ground. Then as of now, if we talk about the districts like Murshidabad and the nearby district, then yes, the condition is normal. The condition is returning to normal over there. But again, people have to face exodus. They are leaving from one place to another. However, TMC netas surprisingly are denying that any such things happening over there. They are saying that there is no exodus happening. Hindus and Muslims are living together in that particular area, and they both vote for TMC is what they have been saying. But on ground, the reality is that yes, they have to leave their own houses, their own residential complexes for where they have been staying for years. And the police patrolling, yes, the minute-to-minute police patrolling is being done. And since the time when the central police the central forces, yes, or central securities have been deployed over there, since then the condition is coming back to normal. More than 8 companies of central securities have been deployed over there to bring the situation to normal so as to what it was earlier. And in fact, but apart from Murshidabad, if we talk about Bhongor, where we are heading, and in fact we are just few meters away, and we'll be reporting from that particular area where the violence had erupted yesterday. Remember that there was a protest that was carried out. It was an anti-Waqf protest that was carried out by Indian Secular Force, ISF, and there were some individuals who were not allowed to come towards Kolkata. They were stopped here at South 24 Parganas itself by the West Bengal police, and so there was violence.
Protests are starting in the name of anti-Waqf law, and yet it go on to become extremely violent, as we have witnessed. And the question is, what is the state doing about this? The protest call had been given and there was no action that was taken. Teshi, stay with us. In fact, let's also speak about how after the violence in Murshidabad, fresh clashes had erupted in South 24 Parganas following the protest against the Waqf Amendment Act 2025. In fact, the situation escalated quite quickly as demonstrators took to the streets, leading to violent confrontations with the police. In fact, reports indicate that several police officers have been injured in the clash. A police van along with multiple bikes were also set on fire during the protests, and this incident comes on the heels of the tragic violence in Murshidabad, where just days ago 3 people lost their lives and several others were injured in a similar unrest. The affected areas in Murshidabad have been now increased security. My colleague Tejri brings us a ground report.
protests held? Are they aware that why these protests are held? Are they aware that what is Waqf Amendment Act? Are they aware that how many times it was, amended? What are the laws? What are the clause in this particular act that has been implemented? आपको पता है यहाँ पर क्यों आए हैं, किस लिए प्रोटेस्ट?
वक़्फ़ बिल रिजेक्ट विषय क्या
क्यों, किस लिए प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं आप, क्यों आए यहाँ पे?
वक़्फ़ बिल के लिए आया।
वक्फ बिल के लिए आए हैं। वक्फ बिल तो अब एक्ट बन गया है, क्यों? लेकिन आपको क्या कहा जा रहा है, यहाँ पर क्यों आना है? क्या बदलाव चाह रहे हैं आप एक्ट में?
रिजेक्ट वक़्फ़ बिल चाहिए।
क्यों होना चाहिए? बिल तो एक्ट बन गया है ऑलरेडी।
वो झूठ है।
ये आपका है तो हम ले रहे, आप क्या करेंगे? ये तो इसलिए हम लड़ रहे हैं। हमारा सब
हाथ
कुछ
मत लगाइए हमारे माइक को। हाँ।
आपको माइक हम हाथ लगाए, तुम रूट जा रहे हो। आप मेरे जगह पे आप हाथ लगाओगे, मैं खड़ा रहूंगा। मैं भी नारे तकबीर।
तो क्या आपको क्या बताया है कि आपकी प्रॉपर्टी ले ली जाएगी?
हाँ, हमारा जमीन पे कब्जा करना।
जब वो आपकी प्रॉपर्टी नहीं है तो जो आपकी प्रॉपर्टी नहीं है वो तो नहीं ली जाएगी, जो है वो
हमारी प्रॉपर्टी है। ये आपका हमारी प्रॉपर्टी है क्या?
वो हमारा प्रॉपर्टी है।
तो क्या संशोधन चाह रहे हैं आप उसमें, क्या चाह रहे हैं?
रिजेक्ट वक़्फ़ बिल चाहिए हमारा। कुछ नहीं, रिजेक्ट वक़्फ़ बिल।
क्यों रिजेक्ट होना चाहिए ये तो बताइए।
हमारा प्रॉपर्टी है ना।
कौन सा? रेलवे का प्रॉपर्टी आपका है, प्रधानमंत्री पार्लियामेंट का प्रॉपर्टी आपका है, जिसपे रेलवे भवन बना है वो प्रॉपर्टी आपका है, राष्ट्रपति भवन बना है वो प्रॉपर्टी आपकी है।
ये हमारे प्रॉपर्टी वो केंद्र सरकार लूट करे नीचे।
These individuals are saying, that the Waqf Amendment Act should be rejected no matter what, and in fact that is why they are protesting over here at the Shelda. We are reporting outside Kolkata. You can also see that there is a massive security deployment over here. However, when we tried to ask them questions so as to what is Waqf Amendment Act, how many times it was amended, how many times it was amended, what changes were made, they were not able to answer all these questions that we had asked them.
So, Tejri, you were reporting from the ground there, and many of these protesters said that they have been told that their land will be taken away, and that's why they are protesting. And this seems to be the situation in many of these locations. As politics goes on one side, on the other side, there are protesters who have hit the streets, many of them not even aware of what the protest is about. The only thing that they have been told is that their land will be taken away, which is why they're on the streets.
Well, absolutely, that's the biggest point over here. And in fact, we spoke to a number of individuals, number of protesters who were there at Shelda yesterday protesting in Kolkata against the Waqf Amendment Act, and none of them was able to explain that why they were called over there. None of them was able to explain that what actually is the Waqf Amendment Act. None of them was able to explain so as to what amendments were made. They were just reiterating the same line that हमारी property, हमारी ज़मीन हमसे ले ली जाएगी, हमारी ज़मीन हमसे छीन ली जाएगी. They do not know. They have not even read the draft bill as well, and they were just saying that हमारे लीडर ने हमें बुलाया है इसीलिए हम यहाँ पर आ गए हैं. They do not know that even why they have been called over there. They were just holding the placards and posters in their hand. In fact, that is the reality on the ground. But again, the question remains to be that who is fueling such kind of protests? Why such protests are being called? Are these actually legitimate protests? Because the individuals do not even know that what's the reason and why they have come from. And in fact, when we were reporting over there, you would not believe that they were present at the Shelda outside the metro station as well. They also barged inside the metro station, and only a handful of police personnel were present over there. It was difficult for the police also to control the situation at that particular point of time, because certainly while the speeches are going, they were giving speeches also. They were also saying that they will not allow Waqf Amendment Act here to be implemented in the West Bengal. Okay. Some kind of threat message, threatening statements were also being given from that kind of.
The question is the state government taking enough action to ensure that such incidents of violence don't take place again? Because what we have seen is in Murshidabad, though many people have been detained, has additional security been provided there? Have the families been told that you are safe here, don't flee from here? Because that's the need of the hour. Thank you for joining us with those details. We come back to you for those updates.